The explosive drama. Top 6 storylines to watch for June 9th to 13th as the days unfold on Days of Our Lives, DOOL. The storylines in Salem are growing ever more intense and full of twists, heartbreak, and emotional revelations. The week of June 9th to 13th promises to be one of the most unforgettable yet, with some of your favorite characters making bold moves, grappling with loss, and exploring difficult relationships. Here are 6 major storylines to look out for, each of which will have you on the edge of your seat. 1. Bo Brady defies doctors in the wake of John Black's death. One of the most anticipated moments this week will be Bo Brady's decision to go against doctors' orders. Bo, who has been recovering in the hospital, learns of the devastating news that his beloved friend, John Black, has passed away. John's death has rocked the entire town, leaving his loved ones grief-stricken, and Bo is no exception. But instead of resting and following the doctor's instructions, Bo is determined to pay his respects to his old friend. For months, fans have watched Bo struggle with his recovery, but this news could propel him into action. Knowing that John's final moments are near, Bo will push himself beyond his physical limits. His determination to be part of John's final farewell, even at the risk of his own health, speaks to the deep bond the two men shared. Could Bo's desire to honor John's legacy be too much for him to handle physically? The suspense grows as Bo prepares to make a decision that will change everything for him and for those closest to him. Will Bo's emotional turmoil cause him to collapse under the weight of his grief? Or will his love and loyalty to John give him the strength he needs to defy the odds? The drama is about to intensify in a way that could have lasting repercussions for Bo, his loved ones, and the future of Days of Our Lives. 2. Rachel Black's emotional roller coaster. A daughter's loss. As the week continues, the emotional fallout from John's death takes center stage. While Bo is struggling with his own grief, John's daughter, Rachel Black, Alice Halsey, finds herself in desperate need of her father's support. Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, will do his best to comfort Rachel, but it's clear that no words can fill the deep void left by her father's passing. Rachel's emotions will soon explode, and it's impossible to predict where her heartbreak might lead. Rachel has grown up in the shadow of her father's strength, but John's death forces her to face the overwhelming reality of life without him. The loss of a father is a life-altering experience for anyone, but for a young girl like Rachel, it's even more traumatic. Brady may try to console her, but it's unclear whether his efforts will be enough to calm the storm that is brewing inside her. As the week progresses, Rachel's emotions will spiral, and she will be pushed to the brink. Expect tears, anger, and frustration as she struggles to process the loss. In a town like Salem, where so many of the characters are used to dealing with the highs and lows of life, John's funeral will bring some tears, but also moments of laughter as funny memories come rushing back. This bittersweet mix of emotions will only add to the complexity of the week's events. 3. The Vigil for John Black, a celebration of life. John's funeral is one of the most significant events in this week's Days of Our Lives episodes. The people closest to him will come together for a vigil, where they can continue sharing stories and remembering the good times they had with the iconic character. While grief will certainly dominate the atmosphere, this event also promises to be one of reflection and celebration of the life John lived. The vigil will give John's loved ones a chance to reminisce and laugh over the memories they shared, perhaps lightening the heavy mood and helping them all move forward in their own ways. As we've seen time and again on DOOL, funerals often become emotional and poignant turning points for the characters. They don't just mark the end of a chapter, but they often set the stage for new beginnings or difficult revelations. The tribute to John will be more than just an event to mourn his loss. It will also be an opportunity for characters to reflect on their own lives, their relationships with John, and the impact he had on their personal journeys. The vigil could open doors to new connections, unexpected confrontations, or even unresolved emotions that resurface with a vengeance. 4. Alex and Stephanie heat up, romance on the rise amidst family drama. While John's funeral dominates the emotional landscape, romance is still very much alive in Salem. Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, and Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, are turning up the heat in their burgeoning relationship. They've shared tender moments and steamy encounters, but their romance is about to face new challenges. The town is buzzing with talk of Stephanie's manuscript, and as it circulates, drama is sure to follow. For Alex and Stephanie, the growing bond between them will be tested by the arrival of fresh complications. Their romance might not stay under the radar for long, and they may find themselves in the middle of a whirlwind of gossip, suspicion, or even jealousy. While the chemistry between Alex and Stephanie is undeniable, will their connection be strong enough to weather the storms ahead? Across town, Alex's family is in turmoil, with his brother, Philip Kyriakis, Jean-Paul Lavoisier, lying unconscious in the hospital, and his father, Victor Kyriakis, making decisions that could alter the course of the family's future. As the drama unfolds, Alex will have to balance his new romance with the looming family pressures surrounding him. 5. Family secrets, custody battles, and love triangles. The Kyriakis family in crisis. The Kyriakis family's personal lives continue to unravel, especially with the intense custody battle over young Victoria Kyriakis, Islay and Paisley Kerr. The battle for custody will take center stage, with both Xander Kyriakis, Paul Telfer, and Sarah Kyriakis, Lindsay Godfrey, desperate to prove they are the best parent for their daughter. However, things will get heated as both sides fight tooth and nail for their child's future. Xander has been busy confronting Sarah about their daughter's well-being, which leads to even more conflict between the two. But it's not just the custody battle that is causing turmoil. Family secrets and complicated love triangles continue to surface, threatening to tear the family apart. As the drama unfolds, Xander and Sarah will need to navigate their emotions while also protecting their daughter, making this storyline one to watch carefully. At the same time, Kate Roberts Brady, Lauren Koslow, is spending her days by the bedside of Philip Kyriakis, urging him to wake up and find his way back to life. As a mother, her emotional turmoil is palpable, and she's not the only one struggling with unresolved emotions. Jennifer Horton Devereaux, Melissa Reeves, Hope Brady, Christian Alfonso, and Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, are meeting to catch up, but deep in their hearts, they each carry their own pain, grief, and secrets. These meetings could lead to crucial revelations about the future of their families. 6. The Secret Life of Doug Williams. Ari's big reveal. Finally, there's the tangled love life of Doug Williams III, Peyton Meyer. As young Ariana, Ari Horton, Marissa Reyes, spends time with Tate Black, Leo Howard, she reveals a shocking secret about Doug and his complicated love life. Tate is caught in a difficult position as he decides whether to share the secret with his sister, Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis. The drama surrounding Doug's personal life will come to a head, leaving Tate with a moral dilemma that could change everything. In addition, Chanel Dupree de Mera, Raven Bowens, will ask Tate a difficult question about adoption and the future of his child with Sophia Choi, Rachel Boyd. The questions of family, responsibility, and parenthood will come to the forefront, raising even more tension within the already complex relationships on the show. As the storyline unfolds, we'll see how Doug's past influences the present and whether the secrets he's keeping will ultimately come to light. As the week of June 9th to 13th promises high emotions, dramatic confrontations, and heartfelt moments, you won't want to miss a single second of Days of Our Lives. With so many pivotal moments in the works, the drama unfolding in Salem will leave viewers talking long after the credits roll. The stakes are higher than ever, and as these explosive storylines take center stage, we can only imagine how the characters will cope with the trials and tribulations coming their way.